I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown on my grandmother's pecan tart recipe.
Oh, we love these pecan tarts.
Aren't they great?
Everybody loves them.
Yeah, so they're like little miniature pecan pies. My grandmother gave us this recipe when I was a kid. We use it every holiday season. The perfect thing for this year for us is that we will be on the road for Thanksgiving. We don't want like a big pie or whatever. So we're gonna do these little miniature pecan tarts. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to make the dough, the crust, which we take 2 sticks, so a half a pound of butter, melt it, and then a half a package of cream cheese. Cut that in half, get that to room temperature, nice and soft. So I'm gonna mix this up real good. All right.
This is a favorite for the holiday seasons, and Katrina makes these around, what, Thanksgiving?
Christmas.
And we love them.
Yeah. I think it's my son-in-law's favorite. He's so cute. So I pretty much mix the cream cheese and the butter up, you know, pretty well. The only thing else you want to put in there is 1 cup of flour. I'm telling you guys, this is so easy, so easy. The reason why we can make them in the RV is because we have a convection oven. I think they're going to turn out really well. We just started using, I don't know why we hadn't used the convection oven before, but we just started using it recently, and it's been fabulous, right? Fabulous. Okay, so I've mixed all that up. It's nice and creamy. So the next thing you want to do is go ahead and put the dough in the refrigerator for an hour or 2, let it chill. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to make the filling. So now we're going to do the filling, which again, easy peasy. So what I did first is I went ahead and put 2 tablespoons of butter in my bowl. They're melted. A dash of salt. I always think that's funny they do a dash of salt. Like that really makes a difference, but whatever. A cup and a half of brown sugar, 2 eggs. I guess I should have already cracked these before we started. This guy's in there, right? Every little last bit. The last thing we need is a teaspoon of vanilla extract. What I do is we're just gonna get that all. Let's fold all that together. This will be for the filling. I will show you how we're going to add the pecans because we do put pecans in there, but not yet. I'm going to stir all this together. I'll get this all ready. As soon as the dough is nice and cold from the refrigerator, I'll show you how we do the rest of it. You guys, this is going to be good. So I went out and got myself, because I didn't have any on the road, one of these little mini tin pans. So it's a little bit smaller than your regular muffin pan tins. And I went ahead and filled all of them except for one, so I can show you just to save time. So I'm going to go in here and I take my tablespoon little scoop here, and I will go ahead and make this probably into like about a 1-inch round ball. And then I put in the pan and just kind of work that around. Ends up looking like, you know, a little. If you have a little extra, just put it back in there. Pretty much. So all you need to do, go around and make your little shells, you know, and the thicker you want to make them, the better, whatever you want to do. It can get quite messy. It can get quite messy. Go ahead and turn the oven on. Yeah. So we open this up, take out tray in here. Whoops. Just put that on there, like so. All right, got that all ready. Convection bake. We do 350. So we're gonna get this thing warmed up to preheated to 350. So let's start that. That shouldn't take very long at all. While we're waiting for that, we'll go ahead and put the chopped pecans in. Now, if you guys don't like pecans, you can use a different kind of nut, like maybe a walnut or something like that. But pecans are the best. I mean, it's a pecan tarts, right? So just fill these guys, a little bit in the bottom of each one. You want to have a decent amount towards the bottom of those guys, little cups. Next up here, I think that's good. I think, Chris?
I think it's fantastic.
Okay.
I love them.
All right. So after you get all the nuts in there, your pecans, what you want to do is go back and take and just, let's mix this up again. I'm just remixing it up because it was sitting there for a few minutes, so it kind of settled.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, it kind of settled a little bit. Let's just take. Now this is a little messy. I will say anything that we do, this right here is probably the messiest. Take something that you have, scoop it out, and you want to pour that in about 3/4 of the way full. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and fill all these little guys up. I'm gonna put it in the oven as soon as it's preheated, and then we'll come back later and show you what they look like and taste like after they're done. Okay, so pecan tarts are ready to go.
Oh my God.
Right?
They look so amazing.
Thank you.
Already, and they're not even cooked.
They're not even cooked yet.
I know.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead. This is ready to go. And we're just gonna sit these on top of this rack. Careful, it's very hot. We'll sit that in there. So it needs to cook for half an hour. So, oh, hold on. Try needs her glasses.
You're still sexy.
Oh, and so it's okay. So we get in here, set cook time. We're gonna go ahead and set that, come on, for 30 minutes. Yeah, now, halfway through, I'm gonna go ahead and actually, I don't know if it's all convection ovens, but I'm gonna flip them around. It seemed like, I made a batch of these the other day, and the one side cooked faster, so I'm gonna flip them around about halfway through. We're good to go.
Oh my God, Katrina, this smells good.
You smell them?
Oh, they smells good.
They smell good? Okay, let's take them out. Let's see how we did. All right, again, very hot. Okay, there they are. Okay, we will give them a few minutes to cool down. Now they're not cool yet, so it probably won't work yet. But you take a knife, you just kind of spin it like that, so it spins around, and they should pop.
Well, why don't you?
Right out. So let's wait a few minutes, let them cool down a minute or two, and then I'll show you how they come out really easy. You don't even have to grease the pans, and we'll put them to the side, and then the test is gonna be if Chris likes them. Keep in mind, guys, every oven is different, every convection oven is different, so it could vary 5 minutes either way. Like I said, I did 350 at 30 minutes, but yours could be 350 at 25 minutes or whatever. Another great thing with these pecan tarts, they freeze really well. So if you don't think you can eat all these, because one batch is gonna make about, what is that, 2 dozen? One recipe is gonna make about 2 dozen. And we cannot eat, I mean, we can eat 2 dozen, but we'll freeze some and then bring them out later.
They're best served hot.
Warm.
To give it a little warm, yes.
You can pop them in the microwave for a few minutes. And if you don't
Yep.
want to freeze them, you can always run around the campground and share them with all your friends.
I'm not sharing these with anyone. They're all
You're
for
sharing.
me.
You're sharing. You ready to taste some of these guys? Yes? Okay. So, like I said, all you have to do is you kind of just take a little sharp knife, twist them around a little bit, pop them right out. So I'll take these guys. Look at that. Look at that. Aren't they the cutest? You ready to try one?
Absolutely.
Okay. Here you go. Here.
And by the way, I mean, this is hot. Just holding it, it's hot. So we may, oh my God. Oh my God.
Is it good?
Oh my God. This is, I kid you not, guys. I love these. I can indulge on these all night long, and I could just eat a bunch of them. This is one thing that the kids would look forward to every holiday season, is Katrina making these, because they would just tear them up. These are so good, and they're nice and small and convenient. But the great thing about these is these are all like kind of bite size, if you will. You can freeze them, make a whole batch of them, and freeze them and do all this stuff. These are incredible. And I shouldn't be eating this right now because we've yet to eat dinner, and I try not to, do the whole.
Oh, you'll be fine. There you have it.
And what do we call these? Pecan?
They're pecan tarts. So
Pecan
they're my Nana Ham's pecan tarts, and we make them every Thanksgiving and Christmas season.
From start to finish, how long would it take to make?
Probably an hour. I would say
An hour?
An hour.
Okay. And
Well,
how?
that's because, I mean, it's nothing crazy or technical. It's not hard at all to make them. I would say this recipe's been in the family for over 50 years.
At least
At
since
least
you were a
over-
little kid.
Sure.
Yeah, they were making
Yes.
them.
Yeah, there you go, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope y'all have time to make these guys. If you don't, maybe make them this winter when it's
For
cold
Christmas.
and rainy. It's cold and rainy outside. You just want something to do. This would be a great thing to do with the grandkids. I have a granddaughter right now. She's 2, and I have one on the way coming in January. So I think what I'm going to do when we see her this January, we're going to make pecan tarts.
But oh my God.
All right, with that being said, we're done. Happy Thanksgiving.
These are awesome. I love them. It's so delicious.